BMW 335i, and it is truly amazing. What I like about this car is the balance between luxury and performance. It doesn't feel too sporty, but it doesn't feel too uncomfortable to daily drive. And it still has all the creature comforts that you would want in a modern car. It has Bluetooth, it has a full sat nav, it doesn't have hard and bolstered, well, overly bolstered seats. It's the perfect amount for me. It's exactly what I would want. This is the 335i xDrive trim, so it pushes 300 horsepower through all four wheels, with this trim being the 8-speed automatic. But you can also option a 6-speed manual for you BMW purists out there. The 335 uses an inline-six turbocharged engine, the N55. It's a single turbo twin scroll setup as opposed to BMW's older setup with the N54 being a true twin turbo engine. This makes it more reliable to daily drive, but you won't get as much power out of it as some of the older models if you're into that sort of thing. This one is equipped with the M Sport package, so you get an upgraded body kit that looks a little bit more aggressive compared to the regular 3 Series, which honestly looks pretty unimpressive. I think this kit's kind of a must. You also get better oil cooling built in. You get different options in terms of interior trim, so red leather instead of just black or brown, that sort of thing. And it just changes the feel of the car just enough to make it sporty enough.
But if there's one thing the 335i nameplate is known for, aside from their good looks and their drivers not knowing how to use the turn signals, it's the aggressiveness that they have on the road.
This car new costs 30% less than an M3, but it's definitely not 30% less car. Yes, you have one less turbo and you have a less sporty experience overall and a different look, but it's still worth it. If you look at this car from a pure sports car aspect, it's probably not loud enough for most people, me included. Luckily, that's an easy thing to change. But you can also look at that from a luxury aspect and see that it's a comfortable car and it's not always making a loud noise. It's just only when you want it to. That's where I feel like on this car, it's almost like BMW didn't know what they wanted it to be. It's just on the line of luxury and performance, which are not two easy things to cross. My only complaint visually with the car would probably be the rear end. I think stock just with the M Sport kit, it looks a little bit boring. You don't have any spoiler of any kind, so it just looks a little off. And there's no diffuser really, so it's kind of just flat at the bottom. That would probably be my only issue with that, but again, easy things to change. That's what I like about this car. There's lots of support for almost every BMW ever made, so you can just change anything that you want. And it's such a minor thing that I can overlook it when buying the car. Overall though, it's just a great package. I think that this is the perfect amount for a daily driver. I don't think you need more than 300 horsepower realistically, even though there's definitely some people that will daily drive an M3, an M4, an M5. But I think this is perfectly daily drivable. It's comfortable, it's sporty, and it looks good.
So now that we've told you all about this thing, let's move on to the conclusion. Overall, I think the 335i is tons of fun and a super nice car. But I think the issue with it is that BMW didn't really know whether they were creating a luxury car or a performance car, and it falls into a strange category. However, I think this car is really well executed for what it is, and it's still tons of fun despite that fact. And I think that fact is what makes it possibly the best daily driver.